Chapter 6 Places of Indian Cultural Heritage. Introduction. The cultural heritage of India is very rich and prosperous. Indian as well as foreign visitors are attracted to visit the places of cultural and natural heritage of India. Caves of Ajanta. The famous caves of Ajanta are situated in Aurangabad district near Ajanta village. They are important from the point of view of art of Vastu. These caves are divided into two divisions. 1. Caves based on wall paintings. 2. Caves based on sculpture. Caves of number 1, 2, 10, 16 and 17 have excellent wall paintings and have attained the highest rank in wall painting. The theme of these wall paintings is Buddhist religion. Ajanta caves are divided into two categories. They are Chaityas and Viharas. Cave number 9, 10, 19, 26 and 29 are Chaityas, whereas the remaining caves are Viharas. Ajanta caves were forgotten with the passage of time, but in 1819 AD, an English captain, John Smith, rediscovered them. Ajanta caves are the magnificent example of initial Buddhist art of Vastu art of paintings and sculpture. Human interference and impact of time have greatly damaged them. Ajanta caves are famous not only in India, but also in the world for their extraordinary rich art. The fine blending of wonderful art of painting, sculpture and architecture of Ajanta caves has earned pride for an Indian art. Things to know. Chaityas means temple halls for Buddhist monks. Stupas are built in the interior-most end of the caves. Viharas means Buddhist monasteries where Buddhist monks reside and study. Ellora Caves. Ellora Caves are situated at Aurangabad district in Maharashtra. There are 34 caves in all. There are 3 groups of cave temples and they are different from each other. 1. 1 to 12 are Buddhist caves. 2. 13 to 29 are Hindu caves. 3. 30 to 34 are Jain caves. Hindu caves are built during the reign of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Kailas temple is situated in cave number 16. It is 50 meter long, 33 meter wide and 30 meter high. This temple is carved out of a single massive rock. This temple is adorned with beautiful doors, balconies and series of pillars. The beauty of the temple cannot be described in words. They are constructed during the time of 600 AD to 1000 AD. It is a live display of ancient Indian civilization. Caves dedicated to Hindu, Jain and Buddhist religions. Ellora campus is not only an example of magnificent creation of art, but also best example of excellent technology. Moreover, it describes about the patience of Indians. Elephanta Caves. These caves are built in the Arabian Sea 12 kilometers away from Mumbai in Maharashtra. There are 7 caves in all. There is a huge stone monument of an elephant. On seeing this structure, the Portuguese named it Elephanta. Many beautiful figures have been carved. Out of them, the magnificent Trimurti temple in cave number 1 is the best specimen of sculpture. In 1987 AD, UNESCO has placed Elephanta Cave in the list of World Heritage. Local fishermen call it Dharapuri. Mahabalipuram. Mahabalipuram is located 60 kilometers away from Chennai. This city of Tamil Nadu is famous for its splendid temple architecture and seashore. Narasimhavarman I, who was popularly known as Mahamalla, belonged to Pallava dynasty. 7 temples were built here. At present, only 5 chariot temples exist. 2 chariot temples have submerged in the sea. There is an amazing figure of Lord Vishnu in a smiling pose. Besides, there is an idol of goddess Durga slaying Mahisasura is worth seeing. Mahabalipuram, which has an unparalleled architectural rock sculpture, was also a famous harbour of ancient time. Pattadakkal Memorial. Pattadakkal, the capital of Chalukya dynasty, is 16 kilometers away from Badami Nagar, and Dravid style of architecture is used in the construction of temples here. These were built during the 7th and 8th century. Virupaksha temple is the biggest temple in Pattadakkal. Temples at Khajuraho. These temples are located in a small village named Khajuraho at Chhatarpur district of Madhya Pradesh. Khajuraho was the ancient capital city of the Chandela Rajputs of Bundelkhand, so temples were built by these kings during their reign 905 to 1050 AD. Presently, 25 temples are in existence. Most of them are Shaiva or Shiva temples, whereas some of them are Vaishnav and Jain temples. They all have similar type of architecture and sculpture. The 64 Yoginis temples is the main temple. The Toran or arch of the temple is the best example of ornamental style of architecture. All of the temples were constructed with granite stone. Khajuraho temples were constructed in Nagar style of art of sculpture, and art of Vastu of Khajuraho temples spellbound the visitors. Sun Temple of Konark. It is situated near the Bay of Bengal at Puri district in Odisha. It was constructed in 13th century during the reign of King Narasimhavarman I, who belonged to the Garg dynasty. This chariot temple, drawn by 7 horses, took the form of chariot of sun god. It has 12 massive wheels, providing beauty to the pedestal of temple. These wheels reflect 12 months, and each wheel has 8 spokes, which shows 8 prahars of the day. Details of motif and subject diversity of this temple is unparalleled. This temple has been built in Konark by black stones. Hence, it is called as Black Pagoda, Odisha. These remains reflects the sculpture and civilization of 13th century Odisha. Brihadeshwar Temple. This temple is located at Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu. This temple was built during 1003 AD to 1010 AD. It is a Shiva temple, so it is called Brihadeshwar. It is built by King Rajaraja I of Chola dynasty. It is known as Rajrajeshwar Temple. The height of this temple is 500 feet. Its width is 250 feet. It is spread in a vast area surrounded by the wall. Its summit is 200 feet high above the ground. Hence, this temple attained the place in the temples of high pinnacles. This is a marvelous heritage of architectural art of India due to its gorgeous and huge size of pinnacle and artistic decoration. In the same way, it has secured a place among the best temples of South India. It has been constructed in Dravidian style of art. Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is located at Delhi. It was built in the 12th century by Qutubuddin Aibak, who was the founder of Ghulam dynasty. After his death, the remaining work was completed by his son-in-law, Iltutmish. This 72.5 meter tall skyscraper is made out of round red stone and marble. Its circumference is 13.75 meters at its base, and it is reduced to 2.75 meter at its top. Verses of Quran have been engraved on it. It is the tallest stone minaret of India. Hampi. This town is situated on the bank of river Tungabhadra of Hospet in the Bellary district of Karnataka. Hampi was the capital city of Vijayanagar kingdom. The rulers of Vijayanagar kingdom were lovers of art. Peculiar type of architecture was developed in Vijayanagar during their reign. The period of Krishnadevaraya was considered to be the golden period of this art, as it reached to its highest peak. The main feature of architecture style of Vijayanagar was to carve out huge and magnificent pillars from the stones. Pillars and columns made were artistically adorned with figures of gods, goddesses, humans, animals, warriors and dancers. In Hampi village of Vijayanagar kingdom, during the reigns of Krishnadevaraya, the Vithala temple and Hajra temple were built besides it. Virupaksha temple, Achyutaraya temple of Lord Krishna are the best examples of architecture. Humayun's tomb. The tomb of Humayun at Delhi is the best specimen of the Mughal architecture. After the death of Humayun, it was built by his wife Queen Hameda Begum. This tomb was made in Iranian style of art. Red and white stones were skillfully used in it. Fort of Agra. Fort of Agra is in the Agra city of Uttar Pradesh. It is made up of red stones, hence it is known as Red Fort. It was built by Akbar in 1565 AD. We can see the reflection of Hindu and Iranian style of art in it. The fort has 70 feet tall wall with 1.5 mile circumference. Red stones are skillfully embedded on the wall in such a way that no cracks can be seen on the wall. Jahangir Palace was built by Akbar in this fort. The architectural style of Bengal and Gujarat on Jahangir Palace can be seen clearly. Shah Jahan had spent the last days of his life in this fort. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is located at Agra in Uttar Pradesh on the bank of Yamuna river. Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It was constructed by Mughal king Shah Jahan in the memory of his queen Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz Mahal died in 1630 AD. After her death, the construction of Taj Mahal started in 1631 AD. It was completed in 1653 AD after 22 years. Shah Jahan used expert Indian sculptures besides Iranian, Arabian. Turkish and European sculptors or artisans were also engaged in the construction of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is counted as one of the best tombs of the world. Due to this tomb, the name of Mumtaz Mahal has become immortal. This was the innermost wish of Shah Jahan. The building of Taj Mahal is spread in rectangular shape from north to south. The grave of Mumtaz lies in the center of Taj. It is surrounded by beautiful artistic octagonal fence carved out of stone. A beautiful saying is inscribed in one of its arches. Pious hearts are welcomed in the garden of paradise. The architecture of Taj glorifies the rich heritage of India. The grandeur of the Taj attracts thousands of people every year. Red Fort. Red Fort, located at Delhi, was built by Shah Jahan in 1638 AD. This fort is made of red stone. Shah Jahan founded city, namely Shahjahabad, in the same fort, which was named after him. This fort includes Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, Rang Mahal, etc. Diwan-e-Khas is more magnificently decorated than other buildings. It is decorated with an amalgamation of gold and silver embedded with precious stones. The other buildings of Red Fort are Rang Mahal, Mirror Palace or Aina Mahal of Mumtaz, Lahori Gate, Meena Bazaar, and Mughal Garden, etc., which are the center of attraction of Red Fort. Peacock Throne is the best exquisite creation of this fort, which Nadir Shah took along with him to Iran. Red Fort is one of the outstanding buildings among the Mughal art of architecture. Every year, our Indian flag is hoisted on the Red Fort on national festivals. Fatehpur Sikri. It is 26 miles away from Agra in Uttar Pradesh. Akbar has founded this city in the memory of Sufi saint Sheikh Salim Chishti. He made it his own capital city. The building construction of Sikri was started in 1569 AD and completed till 1572 AD. The best buildings among them are Palace of Birbal, Golden Palace of Bibi Maryam, Palace of Turki Sultan, Jama Masjid and Buland Darwaza. Buland Darwaza of Fatehpur Sikri is 41 meters wide and 50 meters high. The other well-known and remarkable buildings of Sikri are Palace of Jodhabai, Panch Mahal, Tomb of Sheikh Salim Chishti, Diwan-e-Aam, Diwan-e-Khas and Jyotish Mahal. Churches of Goa. The Christian missionaries came to India with the Portuguese to spread Christianity. Goa was the capital of the Portuguese. Many churches were built in Goa, like Church of Basilica of Bom Jesus and Basilica of God Jesus are in Old Goa. The relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin in a church of Goa. His dead body has not decayed even after so many years. Besides, there are many churches in Goa. It is well renowned for its beautiful beaches and its artistic churches.
Champaner. Champaner
Is situated in the foothills of Pavagadh at Halol Taluka in
Panchmahal
district of Gujarat. After the victory of
Champaner.
Mahmud Begda gave it the position of capital and named it Muhammadabad. Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid and historical fort are different buildings in
Champaner.
Considering art of architecture and historical importance of
Champaner.
UNESCO has declared this town as a site of World Heritage. Places or monuments of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Gujarat has the foremost place in the field of sculpture and architecture. Many beautiful architectural sites can be seen here, for example, cave architectures, temples, forts, vav or step wells, arches, etc. Now let us know about the places of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Dholavira and
Lothal.
Dholavira and
Lothal
were the main cities of Indus Valley civilization. Dholavira is situated in Khadirbet at Bhachau Taluka in Kutch district. Dholavira is known for its ideal town planning, whereas Harappan culture was renowned as a center of trade and commerce. 5,000 years ago from today, bead-making factories and ornament-making shell were found out from at Dholavira.
Lothal. Lothal
Is situated near Ahmedabad Bhavnagar highway, is an architectural place which was main center of trade and commerce and well-facilitated port of Harappan culture in the ancient time. Junagadh. In Junagadh, stone inscription of Ashoka, Buddhist caves of Khapra Khodia, Vav Stepwell, Old Raj Mahal, Navghan Well and tomb of Bahauddin Wazirs, etc. places are worth seeing. Bhavnath Fair is held in the foothills of Girnar on Mahashivratri. Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad could be known as a historical city. Fort of Bhadra, Jama Masjid, Mosque of Queen Sipri, Rosa of Sarkhej,
Kankariya
Lake, Shaking Minaret or Jhulta Minara, Siddhi Sayyid Jali or Grill, temples of Hathi Sin, Mosque of Queen Roopmati are worth seeing architectures of Ahmedabad. The shaking minarets outside Sarangpur Darwaza in Raipur Gomtipur are well known for its unsolved secret of vibration. The Siddhi Sayyid Grill is famous for its vegetational geometrical creation and minute carving. Patan, North Gujarat. Sahasralinga Lake in Patan, Stepwell of Queen or Rani Ni Vav, and Rudra Mahalaya of Siddhpur are worth seeing architecture. The ruins of Rudra Mahalaya in Siddhpur suggests the grandeur of palace which is situated 26 kilometers away from Patan. Udaymati, queen of Bhimdev I, built Vav, stepwell, to cater the need of water to her subjects or public, which is known as Stepwell of Queen or Rani Ni Vav. UNESCO included this Vav as a World Heritage Monument in 2014. This Vav indicates the beautiful arrangement of water harvesting for public usage in ancient time. Siddharaj Jai Singh built a lake named Sahasralinga Lake in 1140 AD. Apart from the fort at Vadnagar, Sharmishtha Lake and arches are worth seeing monuments. Arches are created on the two erected pillars, creating shape like bow. Shamlaji Temple, situated on the bank of Meshwo River, is an ancient place for pilgrimages. This art of architecture is marvelous. Many stupas and viharas were built in Gujarat during Kshatrap period. The remains of Buddhist stupas are found from Bordevi of Junagadh district, Devni Mori near Shamlaji, Intwa Stupa in Girnar at Junagadh, etc. Besides these, many other architectures of Devni Mori, Bava Pyara, Uparkot, Khapra Kodia, Khambalia, Talaja, Sana, Dhank, Jhinjhurijhar, Kadia Dungar, etc. are seen in Gujarat. Things to know. Vav is a well with steps having 1, 2, 3 or 4 openings and 3, 6, 9 or 12 floors. Nanda, Bhadra, Jaya and Vijaya are the main types of Vav. Stepwell of
Adalaj,
near Gandhinagar, Stepwell of Queen of Patan,
Adikadi,
Stepwell at Junagadh. Apart from this,
Nadiyad,
Mehmedabad,
Umret,
Kapadvanj, Vadhwan and Kaleshwari, Mahisagar district, etc. are the examples of Vav architecture. There are many Jain temples on Shetrunj mountains at Palitana in Bhavnagar district. Few of the temples were built in 11th century. Taranga Pilgrim is situated on the hills near Timba village at Kheralu Taluka in Mehsana district. The temple of Taramati is also situated here. Somnath temple at Gir, Somnath district, and Dwarkadish temple of Dev Bhumi, Dwarka, has gorgeous historical heritage. The list of Gujarat's cultural heritage has not been completed yet. Many such places are there in Gujarat, which makes our cultural heritage rich and prosperous. South Indian temples of ancient India. Temples of South India are famous for their different style. They were made in Dravid style of art. They are in pyramidal shape with multi-stories. One attractive stone is placed on its top. Yard of temple was very huge. Many South Indian temples built in ancient times are as given below. Mahabalipuram, Tamil Nadu. Kailash Temple, Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu. Brihadeshwar Temple, Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. Virupaksha Temple, Pattadakkal, Karnataka. Parshurameshwar Temple, Bhuvaneshwar, Odisha. Vaikuntha Perumal Temple, Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu. Places of pilgrimages in India. India has been a land of pilgrimages since ancient time. People of India go on pilgrimages. The journey of Char Dham and 12 Jyotirlingas includes Badrinath, Uttarakhand, Rameshwar, Tamil Nadu, Dwarka, Gujarat, Jagannath Puri, Odisha. Moreover, pilgrimage of 51 Shakti Peeths and Amarnath Yatra are considered as one of the most important. Girnar or Lili Parikrama, Shatrunjya Pradakshina and Narmada Pradakshina have great importance. India is a treasure house of rich cultural heritage. In this way, places of Indian cultural heritage gave India a unique identity in the world. Tourists from India and abroad visit Indian art of architecture regularly. This accelerates economical benefits of tourism industry in India. Thus, 32 monuments of Indian cultural and natural heritage have been included in the World Heritage Site by the UNESCO.